No! We draw.
Coffee is starting to affect me.
Oh my.
The One Piece card game. Why does it matter today and why should you? Every other card game is kind of on fire right now, with a few exceptions. In the One Piece card game, you're essentially building your pirate crew. After the lucky pulls that we've made from episode 1, you can check that out in the link description. Pulling from his boxes, the alternative rares, he's allowing me to run them in my deck. Now, if you've never played One Piece card game, let me give you a simple introduction to the game. Essentially, you have a leader. It is your main character. It's the character you have to protect. You also have 5 lives, or depending on what your leader says. The goal is to attack your opponent's leader until they run out of lives. Now, how do you stop, or how do you help yourself to make this possible? One way is your leader attacking by putting Dawn on them. Dawn is the reference to mana in this game. It's sort of similar to a combination of Dragon Ball and Magic the Gathering, where you have characters that fight and attack a leader, and you use a mana system to use your events, your stage, to bring out characters, and to power up. An example of this, I'm playing Zoro. Zoro's effect, as a leader, I put 1 Dawn below him. He gives all my characters an attack boost of 1,000. And you could be like a monster, right? So you bring those characters out from your hand by resting Dawn. Resting means you turn your card sideways and it's face there. When you rest the Dawn, you can bring out that character. Now, characters can't attack when they're summoned unless they have an ability called Rush. Game starts, you draw 5 cards. One Piece offers, if you don't like your hand, to shuffle back the 5 and redraw. You get the top 5 cards of your deck and you place them down on the side of the field as your life. I want to give a personal shout out to Philip at Pro Play Games and Danny. They really went out of their way to help me. Thank you, Pro Play Games. Thank you, Philip. Thank you, Danny. I'm up against a gentleman named Mochi. He's playing a Kaido deck. Is one of those decks that play the late game. They need high amount of resources of Dawn to make their effects go live. One signature move that my boy Hector warned me about is that they have a card that pretty much board wipes, and it costs them a lot of Dawn, but it is very critical to either A, take them down, or B, not blow all your resources on the board only for them to be sent to the trash. My goal is to rush him as soon as possible and get his life down before he gets his stage. Thankfully, my deck also runs block. Actually, a character jump in the way and take the fatal hit, so that way your leader or another important character doesn't take the damage instead. These are vital as it can save you from losing life or losing a key character piece. Unfortunately for me, Mochi gets that field spell or stage. He gets this advantage and it is essentially leaves me in the dust with the amount of resources of Dawn he gets. He's able to bring out higher Dawn requirement cards that pretty much eliminate me, losing us duel 1. While I'm able to get my assault going on Mochi, I'm unfortunate that he has too many counters in his hand. Gives an attack boost to your defending character or leader. I try to burn him out of his resources, make him burn his whole hand so that way I can get a hit in. With my lack of experience and unfortunately with his lead, I'm not able to take him down, and he takes duel 2, leading me to getting 2-0. Round 2, we're up against a gentleman named Eddie, and he's piloting his Kaido deck. Eddie is also a Yu-Gi-Oh player, so we kind of relate from our experiences of leaving the current Tier 0 format to come play a new card game. Duel 1, we're lucky enough that Eddie doesn't open with the stage card. We get an early lead and try to take advantage. If there is a card that boils my blood besides the stage card, the king destroys my cards. So when they drop a king and I'm trying to get through, it's not great when they play a second king and a third king. What am I supposed to do? My Zoro character has an ability called Rush. It allows me to attack the turn he is summoned. Although I'm unfortunate that he has so many copies of king, he also has quite a few blockers set up, giving him a bigger advantage. I need to get through these quick in order to stand a chance. Eddie swings fierce and tries to seal the game, but by the skin of my teeth, I'm able to live. No life left. He passes turn to me. Now, his hand is loaded. It's probably going to have an answer to my assault. If I want to win this, I need a character with Rush. That's my Luffy or Zoro. Now, I already have 2 Zoros in the trash. With no life left, there's no chance of me gaining the card extra. I need to draw him here or I lose. I have no defenses left. I need to draw Zoro.
We draw.
Coffee is starting to affect me.
Oh my.
Junior, thank you for being here. We rest 3. Alternative art Zoro. We're lucky enough to draw the Zoro. And not just any Zoro, the alternate artwork Zoro. The one that Junior gave me. And it's incredible to feel sort of this heart of the cards. I know this is one. Don't shoot. Don't shoot. Duel 1 has taken most of the clock. There's not that much time left for Duel 2. Duel 2, Eddie starts strong with his stage card.
Yo.
My mistake was that I didn't draw my life cards and I kept playing as if I was playing a normal hand. I said I do this and oh my god.
No, I feel you though. I feel you 100%.
Oh my god. It's Yu-Gi-Oh! Brains. Like, why would I put cards here? Just let me be the warning to you. I do this mistake too often. Now, unfortunately for me, his characters have a high attack. We're talking 7,000. We're talking 10,000. Imagine stacking counters on top of that. The assaults are kind of endless. The clock pretty much left at 2 minutes.
You want to do rock, paper, scissors for like the last one since it's 1-1?
Or you want to do the higher one? The D100. Whichever you, don't feel pressure. Don't feel
like the up with the D100.
With the D100? High or low roll? High as always, right? 80. Okay. Listen, I've had worse odds and won, so I think you could. Let's see if you can do it. Come on.
Oh, 200.
80? No. Roll again. You did not get an 80 as well. That's even less of a chance. I think it's 82. All right, homie, let's go. 82. Let's get an 82. 57.
GG.
Player brother. GG. A pleasure. And with the roll, we secure our first win. Round 3 was a slugfest. What I mean by that is that he's playing Crocodile. Now, Crocodile is a multicolored deck. It can run blues and purples. And the problem with that is his deck doesn't run as many characters, but it runs a lot of events. His events essentially give him power boosts, and with the Crocodile's leader effect, he gets to draw. Whenever I would assault, he would play an event. And then not only on that, if he draws another event to stack the attack on top of, he can. The Crocodile fight is very much fighting sand. You can't get like a physical hit on them. It's just non-stop. We keep going into the duel, and eventually his trash is larger than his deck. I thought this was Yu-Gi-Oh! For a second. There was nothing I could do because my counters didn't work again. It just wasn't enough for what I needed. And there was a few misplays on my part, but in the end, Andrew killed. We took this as a training arc. Where can we improve? What is it the meta actually like? And what do we need to prepare for when we face these decks in our next tournament? So again, please like and subscribe.